Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. Okay, so in this episode we will be completing off the halfway fortress, so we're going to go down here. So the first area we're going to go is in this little room. There is actually another one of these cross guys, so we're going to get rid of the deep axe. Perfect. And in here there's the sage ring. And the sorcerer hood. So let's check out that sage ring. Shortens casting time. We're actually going to really like that, so I'm going to change it with equipment load. Perfect. Okay. Actually, let's go grab all the other items down here before we move on. Let's avoid this crab. They do respawn, so even if you kill them, they're probably going to be back here. Now, in this area, there's actually two AIs that we're going to have to fight. They're actually pretty hard. So you can either fight them just normally. There's actually a bit of a cheese way to beat them, so I'm going to show you that. You just run right past them. And then you go down the stairs. And then you'll notice, okay, so I've only got one that fell down the stairs, so I'm going to redo that and get the other one to fall down. There we go. And now, before we go down, there is an item over here. And there's a bonfire right here, so this is our next checkpoint. And we get their weapons. Okay. So we are going to go in here. This is Farron's Keep, but I think actually, you know what, I'm going to save it for its own video, so they're all in one video together. Okay. So that is an entirely new area that we can go through, and there's a boss at the end of it, but there's also another boss in a different area that we're going to go to right now. Back over here where we fought this guy, but we're going to go up these stairs. Let's get this little thing. Yeah. Crystal gems. So if you're going to be using sorcery, now you'll be able to enhance your weapon with crystal. I don't know if we actually have the coal to actually make something into a crystal weapon, but I'm sure we'll find it on the way. Okay, let's go this way. So that's the way we came, and we're going to go straight ahead. Now up here there's a new NPC that we're going to be able to recruit. If you don't have 10 intelligence, I believe it's 10 intelligence, he won't be willing to join you.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often want to use. This is my.
Ask to learn
How
sorceries.
intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a source. However, what champion demands service without recompense? Clips that in the form of, well.
So you have to make a promise to give him scrolls, or he will disappear if you don't give it to him before you kill certain bosses in the game. So we're going to make a promise.
Very well. You're no fool. I take it you understand the weight of a promise. I am Orbeck, of Vinheim, unkindled one. I shall teach you sorceries. We will learn together. It shall be like our very own school.
Okay, now we have him. He's the sorcery teacher, as you probably have already guessed. He has a lot of good spells that we'll be able to learn. But because I'm using Pyromancy, I probably won't do that, but I'm still going to do his quest, and I'll show you how that ends. Okay. Now in this room is a boss. So if you're not ready, if you've wasted all your Estus by the time we've gotten here, just go back. But either way, this is going to be fairly challenging. So this boss, just a quick rundown before we go in. At the beginning, there'll just be one boss, but after you've done enough damage, it basically disappears, and then it'll reappear, but there'll be 5 of the same boss, and only one of them is real, and you'll be able to tell by the color of the magic they use. Alright, so let's do this. Get as many hits off of it as you can before they disappear. Yep. Okay. Let's see if we've done enough damage. No, we haven't. There's still only one. And you see, her magic is purple. So the real one has purple magic, while the fake ones that will appear right now will have blue magic. So surprisingly, we actually hit the real one right from the beginning. If you're having difficulty, I actually like to get rid of some of the fake ones before I continue on, so that I don't have to deal with as many fake ones. So as long as you don't hit the purple, the real one, you can actually take your time about this, and then when they're ready, go in for the attack. Yep. Oh, it's the real one? Lucky. Okay. Now we have beaten the Crystal Sage, so let's rest at the bonfire. So now we've unlocked another new area, and this will be taking us down to the Cathedral of the Deep. We could also go to Farron's Keep, which is the other area we unlocked. But we're going to stop right now in progressing, and we're going to make sure we continue on with all the quests that we have accepted. So we want to make sure we keep that promise that we gave to the sorcerer. So we're going to go right now and collect a scroll, which is what he wants. Okay. first we're going to go grab this item. Oops. We'll also grab this item here. And then we're going to go back to where we were. So if you stay too long in this sludge, it basically will give you poison. You'll be affected by poison. You can see it's building up right now. It's pretty weak, so I'm just going to let it hit me. And there's an Estus shard. Some prism stones. Now we aren't going through this entire area, so we are only collecting a few items on the way to what we want, and then we are going straight back out of here. So let's try not fight this Chaos Knight. This is what I was telling you about. So that's one of the Chaos Knights that you can fight in that room that you'll get the Red Eye Orb, which we'll do a bit later. But let's just avoid him. The Sage Coal. Now we are going to have this guy attack us, so we will have to beat him. Oh gosh. There we go. Fire was actually really good against him. Titanite shard. Now we're just gonna go. We're gonna hug the right. We don't want to actually fight these guys. And if they try and attack us, we're just gonna run. Let's go through the middle here. That's the item we want. The reason we came here. Right over there. So let's heal up before we get there. Dodge this guy. Grab it. Ooh, okay, hopefully you don't get hit as much. And now we're gonna run straight. Actually, no. We are going to use a homeward bone and leave. So let's go back to the shrine bonfire. And now we can continue on our quest. We won't have to worry about the sorcerer leaving if he decides to when we kill a boss. We've also got 20,000 souls to spend. Hopefully you've spent them earlier.
Again, let us begin with the basics.
Give him the scroll.
Oh my. This is stupendous. And the
And now he has a lot of spells that he can teach you. We're not going to be learning any because I'm not using sorcery. I can reinforce my Pyromancer flame, so I'm going to do that.
Do not be gone for long. What is it?
And we also have
Tis what?
an Estus flask. We actually have two, I believe. Yep. And we have a coal to give him.
Well, well. What's the Undead Legion doing with a coal such as this?
Alright. 5-3. I'm going to keep it on 5-3 because I like that.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Oh, hello, you're banned in one pit.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So I believe that is all of the quests that we can continue with for now. Oh, wait, no. Okay. So he has officially died. So as long as you've been following along, you unlocked all of the levels for him, and now...
Oh, prithee, art thou good Yols, master? I am Uria of Londor. Thank allow...
We learn the dignified
Another
bow.
matter thou to bear for,
And she also has 2 rings, and actually she has some rings of sacrifices, but we're not going to take any of those. I'm going to take the Londor Braille tomb, but this tomb is actually very
till we meet again.
specific. We're actually going to go through that right now. So what happens is we have already unlocked our miracle user, and she will teach us miracles when we give her tomes, but the problem is the tomes are actually related to her ending. So if you give her a tome that is considered dark, she will eventually go to the bad ending that she has. So what we're going to do is we're not going to hand this tomb to her,
do you wish...
because there's another person later that we can give these tombs to. I believe that we can give her the Karam tomb.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of...
There we go. So now if we go learn, she has the Tears of Denial, which is actually a really good move. You know what? I think we're going to grab it just to show it.
Have a pleasant... I pray for your safety.
Yep. So the other tome, we're actually going to get one more character that can learn these tombs, and the dark ones we'll be giving to her, and she goes right here. Now I'm going to level up.
Welcome home. Very well then. Hey.
I'm going to just add 1 to intelligence.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame...
Okay. So now we have officially finished the entire, well, most of the Road of Sacrifice area. We finished the halfway fortress, and now we are at Farron's Keep and Crystal Sage. In the next episode, we're going to continue from Crystal Sage. Have a good day. Goodbye.